name is Elvis Atiah Awonekai, known as Figo, the MPP Parliamentary candidate for Bolgatanga Central Constituency. I started my political career several years ago, 20 years ago, when I had just completed the senior secondary school and was made the police station secretary for JSK police station. I subsequently became the police station chairman for 4 years. Then eventually was appointed as the Constituency Communication Officer for the New Patriotic Party in the Bolgatanga Central Constituency. Having successfully served as Communication Officer, I was appointed to serve as the Deputy Communication Officer for the region. I subsequently contested for the Deputy Regional Secretary in Upper East Region, which I was massively endorsed. After serving 4 years as Deputy Regional Secretary, I then proceeded to contest to become the Regional Secretary of MPP in Upper East, which I overwhelmingly was endorsed. So as I speak to you, last year, I decided to contest to represent the New Patriotic Party in Bolgatanga to become the MP. Last year, I picked nominations and contested the primaries of MPP in the Bolgatanga Central Constituency, which I was overwhelmingly endorsed. Here we are today. I'm contesting on the ticket of MPP to be the next MP for Bolga Central Constituency. Well, like I said earlier on, over the past 20 years or so, I've been working for several people. I have served Chairman Adams, the late MPP regional chairman. I have served Dr. Gambila, a former parliamentary candidate. I became the aide-de-camp of our current MCE, Rex Asanga, who was our candidate in 2016. I served him again in 2020 parliamentary elections, and today I am me. There's one thing about me: I get the job done. Mine is to always do my best, strategize, do my best, and leave the rest to God. I keep trusting in God, and He has never failed me up to this point. That is the difference between myself and other politicians in the municipality. My vision for the people of Bolgatanga has been clear, and we've started working on it even before contesting to become an MP. In the next 5 years, I want to see a Bolgatanga where issues of water, issues of and shortages of water would be a thing of the past. I want to see a Bolgatanga Central Constituency where there will be potable water for every household. I want to see a Bolgatanga Central Constituency where there will be serious and very good infrastructure for the community, infrastructure such as roads, school buildings, and other major facilities. I want to see a Bolgatanga Central Constituency in the next 5 years where our women will be empowered in trainable and social skills, where they can be independent. The major thing that within the next 5 years I want to see is to see every single youth in Bolgatanga Central being permanently employed, gainfully employed, whether private or public. That is where I want to take Bolgatanga Central Constituency to the next level. Well, like I rightly said, government have successfully done a bit. There are several interventions that this government has introduced through the Youth Employment Agency, through other trainable and scalable programs. Personally, I have begun a project, which is the youth project in Bolgatanga Central Constituency, where several youth have been put in groups, where several youth I've registered them and have a complete database as to the type of job, the type of activities they would like to engage themselves in. It is my prayer that when I become the MP for Bolga, we open up these groups, segment them into their various specialties, and we go out there and lobby opportunities for them. Over the past 7 years under this Nana Addo government, I have personally led a crusade. I have personally led youth of this constituency to lobby for several job opportunities. A lot of young guys are permanently employed, gainfully employed in this constituency through Elvis Atiah Figo, when I am just a serving regional secretary of MPP. I hope to do more. I hope to change the narrative in Bolga when I become an MP. I would not go to just be sitting down to make laws and to talk, but I would advocate for job creation. I would lobby for job creation. I would lobby to support the youth in Bolgatanga Central constituency. When it comes to health, the health of the constituency is so dear to me because I've spent much of my youth days working with the Ghana Health Service. And I can tell you, my topmost priority is to have a health center or a clinic in every village in this constituency. My topmost priority is to equip those health facilities with drugs. My topmost priority is to have decent accommodation for staff of Ghana Health Service within these facilities. Those are my topmost priorities. This government has done creditably well by providing several CHIPS compounds, by upgrading several facilities within the villages in the constituency. But that is not enough. When given this opportunity, I am going to go out there and look for an opportunity where we can, through the MP, increase and build new facilities for our people across the length and breadth of the constituency. The Nana Akufo-Addo and Bawumia government have led a very good programs in order to take care of the needs of the vulnerable. One of such programs has to be the LEAP program, where the amount of money given to the elderly, the vulnerable, has been increased over 120%. This Nana Akufo-Addo government, of course, have been instrumental in supporting the physically challenged, and they have also increased the budget for the physical challenge by over 100%. These are major interventions that this Nana Bawumia government is doing for the constituency. Aside that, government has taken the education of the girl child, disability, and vulnerable very serious. These people are being supported. As parliamentary candidate, over the past few years, it has been my duty to visit the people, to visit the physically challenged within the municipality. I have personally visited these people over the past 3 years when I wasn't even a candidate, together with the municipal chief executive. And I think if there's any better government, if there's any better person who would protect their interests, it should be Nana Bawumia government and Elvis Atiah Figo's MP. We are living in a constituency where 52% of the population are female. Women are vulnerable. When I am made MP, we will bring on board several skill training to empower women. One of such skill training has to do with basket weaving. Basket weaving has been a major source of income for our women within the entire constituency. However, a lot of women do not see it as a viable option. When I am MP, I am going to closely work with these women. There are several groups of women who are into this basket weaving. We'll bring in the needed resources, we'll bring in the needed investors to be able to push down the materials to them so that money would be directly pumped into their businesses. And I know by so doing, when women are self-sufficient, when women are on their own, they will be able to lift this constituency into the next level and change the entire narrative in Bolga. The available statistics and information would tell us that the Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo and Bawumia government have, over the past few years, created access to all forms of gender when it comes to education equality. If you look at statistics available to us from the Free SAJ Secretariat, it is very clear that female, male, whatever gender, have access to education. We would continue to do our part to make sure that every single Ghanaian child have complete access to education as enshrined in the 1992 Constitution. I am not yet the MP for Bolgatanga Central constituency, but these issues came up. I am a local boy and I understand the dynamics when it comes to security. Within my own strength, what I have done was to procure a lot of street lights. There is no electoral area in the constituency that I haven't gone with street lights to support in the efforts of lightening up the entire constituency. Quite recently, there was a TV3 reportage on a town in the constituency, Calbion. I personally had to buy 30 pieces of street lights to the Calbion chief for them to lighten up that stretch where there is steps. Within the municipality, the district assembly and the regional coordinating council have done their best, and there has been constant street lights. The street light has been on in all these years. But within the interior, I have supplied street lighting and continue to do. One thing I would add as when I become an MP is to strengthen and give support to the work of the security within the municipality. Our men and women in uniform need to be motivated. They need to be supported. I know this government have motivated by buying the security services several equipment, but I'll personally take it up to provide them with some form of motivation and incentive, which I know with that they will eradicate crime entirely in Bolgatanga Central constituency. To protect the environment in Bolgatanga Central constituency and Upper East as a whole, one of the things that I would advocate against is bush burning. In every season, at the end of the season, some households come together to burn the grasses. This eventually not only causes the smoke to give us ailments, but it has greater disadvantage. It does greater disadvantage to our soil. when I'm made MP, one of the key things we will have to fight against is bush burning. I'll collaborate with the agric authorities. There will be sensitization within every electoral area. There will be education as to the difficulties in bush burning and the effects of it on communities. I am already a local boy. I have been with the people. I have worked and dined with the people. I've been to every community. I know the nooks and crannies of Bolgatanga Central constituency. When I am made MP, every year I will visit every single electoral area to give them report on the state of the constituency, to give them report on my activities as a member of parliament, and to take feedback from them, which I know would improve my work as MP for the area. I constantly visit the major opinion leaders within the constituency, especially our chiefs, our tendames, our sub-chiefs. These are people within the past 2 years I've visited not less than 3 times. I've personally taken it upon myself with resources from my pocket to construct pavilions in the homes of some chiefs where there is no pavilion to cater for gatherings. Such communities include Zari, includes Yipala, includes Kalbion, Yoriko, and the list go on and on. When I'm made MP, I'm going to extend the creation of this pavilion, which provides some form of shelter for people to have meetings. I will extend it to every single chief in the constituency and every single sub-chief within the constituency. I will extend same to all tendames. We need to support the local authorities in governance to make the decentralized governance more effective in the constituency. The major national policy that would develop Bolgatanga Central constituency has to do with the District Road Improvement Program. That's the DRIP program, which the Nana Addo Bawumia government have given the Bolgatanga Central constituency. They gave us a grader, they've given us a tipper truck, they've given us a payloader, they've given us concrete mixers, they've given us a host of equipment. This is a game changer. This would improve on the road network of Bolgatanga Central constituency. One major policy, national policy, that this Nana Addo Bawumia government have done for Bolgatanga Central constituency is the mechanical enclave. The mechanical enclave is a 58 million Ghana cedis project located within the constituency, where all mechanics would be stationed there. It's a one-shop facility. We have police posts, we have fire posts, we have businesses, stores, among others. 58 million Ghana cedis invested in this constituency. It's one major project that, as MP, I would do everything possible to let this project achieve its intended purpose. As parliamentary candidate for the New Patriotic Party, and having served the New Patriotic Party in several capacities, from polling station to the region, we have collaborated with government. We have collaborated with the municipal chief executive, with the regional minister, and other departmental heads to, as it is, integrate party ideologies with that of the policies of government. And it's been working. There has been harmony We've supported the government, we've supported the assemblies, and work is ongoing very well. And all these policies from government are being executed. So these are some of the few things we are doing as a party. My long-term vision for Bolga Central is to see a Bolga where there's complete access to ICT in every basic, junior high, and senior secondary school across the municipality. The long-term goal is to see Bolga constituency to be the cleanest in Ghana. Take a person who understands the dynamism within the constituency. I have been a person who have visited every single opinion leader within the governance system. I have been a person who have visited the Tindamas, the chiefs, and all that. I understand the culture of every area, and I am a unifier. I tolerate every culture. I personally involve myself in activities of every cultural activity within the constituency. And I'm very sure that as MP, we will promote and integrate all these cultural activities to improve the constituency. You know, my name, Awonekai. Awonekai means unique. That is my name. One key unique thing about me is that I am a patient listener. I do the rest. I'm patient, listen to you, plan, do the talking, and leave the rest to God. Patient listener. Elvis Atiah Figo Figo is my name. The MPP Parliamentary candidate for Bolgatanga Central Constituency. I'm listed at number 1 on the ballot on 7th December 2024. Vote for me because I am the hope for the youth. I am the hope for the women. I am the hope to develop the constituency. I have achieved a lot when I am not yet the MP for Bolga. I have provided several households, several communities with clean water. I have provided the traditional authorities several palaces with modern facilities such as pavilions and other shelters. I have constructed roads. I have made bridges for communities. I have linked towns together with bridges. I have single-handedly built and roof infrastructure for our women in scalable trainings. I have provided jobs for the youth. I have provided both permanent and private jobs for majority of the youth within the Bolgatanga Central constituency.